Mental guidance is advised.
Welcome to Lifeline with Faith. My name is Faith Mutunga. This is a show where you get inspired, you get educated, you get entertained. And today in studio with us, we have a very, very amazing guest. He's the CEO of TUJENGANE Initiative, and he's here to tell us how he started it and how much it has been impacting the society. Karibu sana to the show.
Asante sana.
Kindly tell us the audience when nani, what you do.
My name is Bill Clinton, aka Bill Mashilingi. I'm the CEO and the founder of TUJENGANE Initiative, a community-based organization in Koch.
Karibu sana to the show.
Asante.
It's a pleasure to host you today.
Thanks.
So when did you start the TUJENGANE Initiative?
TUJENGANE Initiative started in April.
April which year?
2020, just last year.
Just last year?
Yeah, 20th.
Yeah. 20th April 2020.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to start TUJENGANE Initiative?
You know, teaching has been my passion since I finished high school. So I've been, I think after the COVID came, every teacher felt the burden, and there was that heavy thing. It's not only for the teachers, but also the kids. So I looked around and see that the kids, they had potential. As I was learning new skills, I found them also interested in the new skills.
Yes.
And so I started with 2 kids. We started training together. Then later on, the number began. So for me, it was not something to be like an organization. It was just something like I was doing to, like a free time, leisure time spending with kids. So it was not something big by then. So when the number increased, then I had a friend who talked about organization. And as he was explaining it, it was something big, scary. Nilikuwa naogopa sana. Yeah, so that's where now we started doing organization stuff. I had friends who later on joined. Yeah.
So what can you say was the main aim for TUJENGANE Initiative?
Our main aim was to teach these kids the communication skills, artistic skills, and life skills. Not only talent, but those were the things we needed to teach them. Also, we wanted to engage them to be kids. We know when they're not engaged in activities, they're not busy, they tend to think otherwise, and things get so much difficult for them. So we wanted them to be busy and engaged in different activities. That's why we have so many activities.
Wow. And where is the TUJENGANE Initiative based at?
TUJENGANE Initiative is in Korogocho. There's a small place, let me call it a village there. It's known as Gomongo. That's where we are located.
And I totally understand that these places have been named as high crime areas, yeah? So you as an initiative, how have you impacted the society in a way? Umefanya crime rate ikakuwa low. Umekuwa ukifanya nini kusaidia hawa watoto wasijingize kwa crimes?
Yes, as you said, the kids, it comes to parents also. It comes to the social status they are living in. The vices are there. We cannot tuwezilenga your story. The vices are there, and these kids, when they see them and there's nothing else they can do that is positive, they'll rush to the vices. So to us, we have been training kids virtues, because I remember before December, we had like 60 kids. 60 kids, and every parent was cooperative. They were cooperating with us, doing things like taking them places. And to me especially, I believe that kids are the next generations, and they are the carriers of the future. And we cannot talk about the future without them. So they need somewhere and someone to guide them on those issues, because I've grown in Ghetto, I've grown in Korogocho, I've been born there, and I know how peer pressure and
Drugs, yeah.
influencer. Yes.
Wow. And since you deal with kids, which kind of kids do you deal with? The orphans, the children with parents, or which kind of kids do you deal with?
We don't have a criteria of which we look for certain kids. We just take all the kids who are available as long as they are in our age bracket from 4 to 17 years. So that's where we are especially looking upon the kids who are less fortunate, let me call them like that. Those kids who can be influenced easily. Yeah.
And who funds your initiative? Because I understand sometimes you need some finances to run the initiative. Who funds the initiative?
For now, it's only us, my team and I. And also, I've had some well-wishers who have been supporting us when we need some activities to be done. But we don't have that someone who is funding us now. It's only us to get sacrifice, go deep to our pockets when you want to do something, do it.
And I understand you started this initiative at a time where COVID was the talk of the day. No finances, people lost their jobs. How was it for you as an initiative?
It was very difficult because as you can see, the government it put some measures. So when the number started increasing, we were so much afraid. And there's that fear. We were scared because where the initiative is located, it's just near the police station.
Yeah.
So it was so scary. But the kids, let me say, watoto hawana uoga. They used to come and they gave all they can. Sometimes they could just when I'm busy, let's say I've gone somewhere, you'll find them just organize themselves, managing themselves and doing cleanup. And it was really inspiring because we can say money was not there. Financially, the job was not there. So we had no one to turn to. But these kids can really make it seem like everything is easy.
Yeah.
So nothing seemed hard then. Yes.
And I understand that you're really doing a great job. Yeah.
Thanks.
What has been your biggest achievement as an initiative? Something you achieved and you are like, wow, this has been great.
The first thing I think, Tujengane is now well known. And that is a great achievement to me and my crew. The other thing I've been with these kids for like 1 year. And I've seen them grown. I've seen changes. Even some teachers from the other schools call me and ask how I've done it. Some kids, these kids, I used to teach them music, and I can be surprised they can write.
Wow.
They can write music. They know music, though they are not there, but there's something they know, and that's a big achievement to me. Yes. We've taken them, we took them to a different training, and some of them have certificates. Yes, and yeah, I think that's it.
Well, may God bless you for that work.
Thanks.
What are some of the challenges that you've been facing as an initiative?
Challenges are very many. When we start with financial status, none of us here, the team and I, we are not good. We live through that situation in it, hand to mouth. We have some kids, like some of these kids depend on us in everything, like their school fees, their food, how they will dress. Some of them depends on us. Yes, and we cannot chase them away because they are our kids. As we said, if we chase them away, they look for somewhere and we don't know what might happen there. So it's like we have a responsibility of giving kids. So it's very difficult. Sometimes at some point we get tired and we want to relax. Yes, but something comes up again. We need to push forward.
You must fight.
Yes. Also, let me say, everything we do, not everyone is happy.
Of course.
So we have had some issues of some parents who are not happy with their kids being with us, and that has not been easy because some of them, they don't understand what we are doing. So it's up to us to go meet them and explain it to them. Some find it very difficult to understand because kuna kutumiwa, watoto wao kutumiwa kutajirisha watu has been there, and we want to change it. So it's a very big challenge making them, to ensure them that their kids are safe than using their kids as a resource of making money. Yeah.
And it's an important aspect that you've touched on. The parents think that you're using their children for fame or for money.
Yeah.
How do you take those children into your initiative? Do they have to sign something, or do you just, a child comes to you, tells you, Bill, I can do 1, 2, 3, and then you take them in? Or how do you do it? Is there a procedure?
Yes, there's a procedure. First, when our kids want to join us, we allow them to be with us for like 1 week first, for them to understand what Tujengane initiative is. Then after there, we reach to their parents. We have a registration which happens, and they have to register with a certain amount. The parents, there's a form they need to sign, the parents themselves, to ensure, to give us the authority to use their children's photo to market the organization. And yeah, so that is the criteria. We don't look for a kid who is talented. Yes, because a kid who is talented will expect much from us to make them a star. We are not yet stars. The only thing we want for a kid is a kid who can change. And it's not easy because some kids are tough-headed, like we said, but you need to know how to work with them. Yes, you work kichwa ngumu, and wepi uko kichwa ngumu, you are not helping each other.
That's very true. And you've mentioned some things. You've mentioned that you take them to school. Some you support their talents, maybe by helping them write their music. You've mentioned some have even certificates. How has the society looked at your initiative? Has the society been supportive? Has it been on the lower end? How has it been?
The community and the society, let me say, they are really playing a big role in ensuring that the organization is still. Because as I said earlier, sometimes we get tired and we want to quit, but they'll come to you and ask you why. Why is my kid not coming? And you'll have to answer. Then they'll tell you, if it's money the problem, we can pay. But we don't need these parents to pay us for us being with their children, because the responsibility will be much big. So the only thing we do with the community, some of them help us, like we have this activity, farm work. We have been given a space by the community to use as where we can do our farming, but we do kitchen farming, and that is a very big achievement. Some parents come with a small amount or some seeds. They help the kids to plant.
Wow, and how are the kids? Do you see any progress?
Yeah, the kids have grown. They have really grown, wanna grow faster. Yes.
And how does that make you feel? Seeing your fruits go rewarded, seeing your hard work become a success. How is that like for you?
It's an inspiration, because at some point I wish I had that opportunity. Someone to teach me what I wanted to do, someone to walk with me, someone to talk to me. And when I see them catching up fast, I really don't want to stop. I want to continue.
You want to continue.
Yes, and they really inspire me.
Wow. And what can you say is the future of Tujengane initiative? In the next 5 years, probably, where do you think Tujengane initiative will be?
I can't say because I don't know. But what I know is that by 5 years from now, Tujengane initiative will be really inspiring many people. We are creating ambassadors of change. These kids are the ambassadors of change. So we'll have so many ambassadors of change.
Wow, may your dreams come true, Bill.
Thanks.
And you've achieved so many things, yeah? As much as kumekuwa na challenges, but you've also achieved so many things. Seeing these children grow, seeing the talents of these children become better things, what motivates you? What keeps you going?
Like I said earlier, the motivations come from the kids and parents, the team that I work with. I don't know what's in them because me feel kuchoka, hata wachoki. Yeah. So when I want to quit, they don't want to quit. Yeah. So that's really motivates me to work. And some calls from people I don't know. Yeah.
Wow. Yes. Giving you hope.
Yeah.
Telling you encouraging words.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much for such inspiring words. We are going on a very, very short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome to Lifeline with Faith. This is a show where we bring the best to you. We talk about business tips, entrepreneurship, health, mental issues affecting our youth. We mainly focused on the youth. What is really affecting the youth? What are the issues which are affecting the youth and how can we tackle them? We'll talk about healthy eating tips, lifestyle tips. It's gonna be an amazing show. It's gonna be a wonderful show. We'll talk about the Word of God, having really great people on the show discussing great topics which would like you to know. People perish due to lack of knowledge, and that's why Lifeline with Faith is here to bring to you home what is best for you, what's best for your soul through wonderful stories, survival stories of people who survived something great, stories of God, how God is an aspect point of our life, and many more. Stay tuned to Lifeline with Faith. See you then. I'm your host, Faith Mutunga. Welcome back to Lifeline with Faith. This is a show you get entertained, and our guest is still here in studio today with us. He's been telling us about the initiative he runs, TUJENGANE Initiative. He's the CEO and the founder. It is an initiative which educates children, it promotes their talents, and so far it has been good. It's been a great initiative, and he's here to give us the highlights and everything that has been going on in the initiative. Bill,
yes.
So what's your biggest fear for the initiative?
I fear, and my worst fear is seeing these kids going astray. We've had issues where some kids are leaving the organization, and it really breaks me. I'm feeling ubaya, and when I see them not under the organization, what they do, some of them, not all of them, they tend to do different things, and what they are doing is not right. And I'm always afraid when I look the others who have remained, if they do such a thing, then I'll be the one to be judged for not treating.
Blamed,
yes, sure. And it's not something that is easy. Yeah.
And as you started this initiative, what is your end goal, your end dream? What do you wish for the organization, for the kids?
Like I said earlier, I want these kids to be the ambassadors of change. And change comes from everything. Like, let them give the positivity about Ghetto. Let them find themselves doing what they like most. What do they love? What do they want to achieve in their lives? And I really want to take part in making that goal be bigger. So that's what my end goal is. Just being that bridge for their success. Yeah.
Wow. Have you ever had that lowest moment? The moment which came and you were like, no, I can't do this. The moment when a certain parent came, did something bad, a certain child did something, any lowest moment you've had as an initiative?
Yeah, there are so many. Like I said, I'm like a father with many children,
Yeah.
and I cannot control all of them.
Yeah.
So it reaches a point where they are not to be told, some of them. And like I said, when you are working with organization, the age is different. And like a person who is 10 years cannot think as the same as the person who is 15 years. And so you tend to make them, to equalize them, but it comes to a point that it is not easy. So we've had some in-house issues where we find a kid influencing others with some bad behaviors. Yes, and like we know, some of them are in adolescent stage. So it's very difficult. By then, when we were working, we did not have a female colleague. So working with girls who are 14, 15 years, it was very hectic. Nilikuwa nasikia hata niwafukuze waendange na wasiwahi rudi, because I don't understand them, and they don't understand what I want. So when we found a female lady, it was very easier working. Yes. Then also parents, we've had some parents who came. We were supposed to go somewhere. It was very important. And like tumejipanga usiku, tunafaa kutoka asubuhi. Then hiyo usiku, like I don't stay with them, wanafaa kwenda home. So there was this one parent, not from the kid is not in our organization. So alienda akaanza kuinfluence the other parents of bad things, some false allegations. So asubuhi mimi kufika, nataka kuchukua watoto tutoke, no parent is willing to give up their child. And I was very, very frustrated that day. And I felt like quitting. Within 20 minutes, I saw all the kids back again. And this time I was not the one who convinced the parents. It's just these kids. They're the ones who went to their parents, convinced them, and talked to them. And we continued our journey.
And it seems you really face a lot of challenges.
Yeah, true.
But what do you tell yourself? Or how do you cope with these challenges anytime you face them? Because you must be very strong.
Yes, these dreams that these kids have, they're much bigger than what I am or what I want to achieve myself. So, nikiona like napigwa vita, I know I'm doing something good to their lives. And when I see some other parents coming to defend me, I know I've achieved something. Then when, like I said, wako na dream kubwa, and the dreams are much great than what I want to react on. So usually I don't react when something bad comes. I'm saved. I go to my knees, I pray, then everything sorts itself.
Yeah. And I'd like you to remember one thing. Only the bold are remembered. The weak are not remembered. You'll be remembered for standing strong. You'll be remembered for doing something great. But when you're weak, nobody will remember you. So always be bold. Stand up for these kids. And I know one day they're not going to disappoint you. May your dreams come true. May their dreams come true, because like Jesus said, let the children come to me, because no one is as innocent as this child. So whatever you're doing at this moment is something so great, because I believe every child carries a powerful seed. And it's so important that you sow the seed in these kids and you're trying to make it useful for them. I really pray that you'll never give up, and this initiative is going to save many, many, many children in the future.
Amen.
Amen, yeah?
Amen.
Okay, back to the initiative. You mentioned that you have girls who are teenagers, and I'm able to understand that at this teenage stage is where many people or many teenagers are going astray. Many are becoming pregnant, many are committing abortion, fornication, which is something which the society has somehow normalized. How are you able to cope with that? Do you have mentors in the group? Do you have counselors, or how are you able to deal with it?
Like I said, initially it was something difficult to do. Like they needed someone to understand their situation, and as a male, I could not understand their situation. And some of them talked to me, but usually, like we said, life skills. We bring in some new people to talk to them. We have female teachers. I call them female colleagues. To these kids, they call them teachers.
Yeah.
So these female colleagues, they talk to them also. There's that, like, Tujengane has become a family.
Mnajengana
Yes,
kama familia.
yes, we've become a family where if one child faces a problem, the problem is for all.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's something that has kept us going, the family thing. And I think when to proceed further, we would like to have someone who can counsel them, because ukianza kukaa usikize story ya kila mtoto, some of them, there's these issues they don't tell even their parents. They trust their issues with me. And at some point, me ni human, na boeka naambia yeye ndo ambie mama. Sometimes nachoka na anamwambia ndo ambie huyo teacher nani, I can tell you, go tell Jamie. Jamie is one of our female colleague, or go tell Judy, or tell Lynette, because I feel like I don't understand, but they don't do it because they trust I'm the one who can solve them. Yes, we've had some spiritual guiding. We take them to church. They talk, they pray.
Yeah.
They don't talk, they just pray for whatever they are going through. Yes. And I think in future, when we'll have that chance to have someone who can talk to them, it will be very helpful.
And can you say you have a strong supportive system? Because I can hear you mention you have some female colleagues. Of course, you have male colleagues. Do you have a strong support system in a way that when you give up, they are there to hold you back anytime when challenges come? Because people celebrate the good and forget the bad, in a way that whenever challenges come, they always stand for you, by your side, to make you strong. Do you have a strong support system?
Yeah, like I said earlier, kila mtu anakuja na mindset yake.
Yeah.
Like we have had some issues where there's some people who came who wanted to be part of the organization, and their mindset was to get rich, to be rich. Hii ni mradi tunaweza pata pesa. But when they came, it was not something like that. It is not mradi ya kupata pesa. You are supposed to go deep down in your pocket, toa pesa, saidia mtoto. Ikakuwa ni ngumu, so they had to leave. The team I have now have been supportive. Yeah, like kuna mtoto tumeshonia uniform, kuna mwenye kwao kulichomeka, then kuna wale tumewapeleka studio, and this all hakuna mtu ametupatia pesa. We have to sacrifice the little that we have. Yeah, so the team I have, I can say they are supportive.
Wow. And you can talk to someone out there who is willing to help your initiative, who is willing to mentor your children, who is willing to counsel them, offer them maybe financial support, sponsor them. You can talk to someone out there.
I'm here. I'm asking for everyone's help. When we're dealing with different dreams and we have like 40 kids for now, it's not easy. It's not easy to assure them that things are going to be good. But with your little donations, we can do much better things for these kids. If you can help, you can train something, you can bring knowledge to them, anything, any skill that they can acquire, we will be really, really thankful. Thank you.
I understand there are some teenage girls who need some pads. Maybe they can help them through donating pads.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so where do they reach you?
We have our social media. You can go check Tujengane Initiative on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or you can communicate with our number 07 59 17 04 31. 07 59 17 04 31. Thank you.
Thank you. So remember to keep the conversation going on the number on your screen, 0706 403 222. For any counseling services, for mentorship programs, you can reach out to us. Or if you want to become a part of the show, you want to be again a guest here on the show, you can reach us on the number on your screen, and we'll be here for you. We'll support you, we'll mentor you, we'll offer counseling services for you. You can also comment there. Say something, maybe the show inspired you. You can say something to us. We'll be glad to hear from you. You've mentioned that you do mentorship programs for them, you do counseling for them. There must be somewhere where wanaongeleshangwa, like a hall, maybe a church. Where do you do that to them?
As for now, we don't have a space where we do things. We only work in kwa shamba. We call it our farm, where they are planting, the kitchen farming, where they are doing their things. That's where we usually meet. That's where we do talk when there's a problem.
While they are standing, or?
Yes, we don't have chairs, of course. There are some tiles we use, but it cannot be for everyone. Like the space can only occupy 10 kids. So when we have 10 kids, the others will have to wait for these kids to get through. So we have put like a day for them to come. Initially, they used to come together at once. Then tunafanya activities, because we work from them from 10 to 5:30. So tulikuwa hivyo. But now, because of the space we don't have, we used to head one, but it was taken away from us because of financial status. So hapo tu kwa shamba, we just take into groups. We have divided them into groups according to also to their age. Yeah.
So kila time mko na a mentor or someone to talk to them, you take them to the shamba?
Yes.
Well, I really hope that one day you'll be able to get a space where you can, the membership, the mentorship, the counseling services will be taking place. Yeah. We are going on a very, very short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome to Lifeline with Faith. This is a show where we bring the best to you. We talk about business tips, entrepreneurship, health, mental issues affecting our youth. We mainly focused on the youth. What is really affecting the youth? What are the issues which are affecting the youth, and how can we tackle them? We'll talk about healthy eating tips, lifestyle tips. It's gonna be an amazing show. It's gonna be a wonderful show. We'll talk about the Word of God, having really great people on the show discussing great topics which would like you to know. People perish due to lack of knowledge, and that's why Lifeline with Faith is here to bring to you home what is best for you, what's best for your soul, through wonderful stories, survival stories of people who survived something great, stories of God, how God is an aspect point of our life, and many more. Stay tuned to Lifeline with Faith. See you then. I'm your host, Faith Mutunga. Welcome back to Lifeline with Faith. Here we are going to entertain you proper. So Bill, you came with some kids.
Yeah.
So watatuonesha talanta zao. They are very talented, yeah? So they are going to show us what they can do. They can rap, they can model, they can sing. Come.
Yeah.
You're looking so nice.
Thank you.
Karibuni sana. So they are going to tell us what they do, majina zao, wako class gani, and what they are going to do for us today. So, unaitwa nani?
My name is Warren Okoth.
Uko class?
I'm from grade 4.
What do you do?
I'm a rapper and I'm a poet.
Mpatie.
My name is Edwin Omondi.
What do you do kwa class gani?
I always rap, model, and I always act.
So what will you do for us today?
I will model and I rap.
Okay. So which one are you going to start with? Mtaimba, mtadance, mta spoken word, mtaanza na gani?
Spoken word.
Okay, he does that. Ndio? Okay, mpatie mic.
Yo.
Acha nikuintroduce. Welcome, Warren. You can take the show.
Thank you. Guilty until proven innocent. Ukizaliwa huku already wewe ni suspect. Na ukijaribu kujitetea wanasema una respect. Usikima polisi hawana polisi. Na polisi moto ilishazimika. Badala kwa shayo kuni waliamua kuzitumia kama rungu kuleta vurugu. Bata ina shida, tutashinda. Wacha niwaibie siri. Huku ghetto watu walidisobey law of gravity. Huku toilet to fly na hips ulai. But usiambie mse, hii ni siri I say. Life ya ghetto is not easily. Ulizele msa naishi sili. Atoashe mbona na wabamba na mjali pia isho. Msijali. Nickname yangu ni insurance. So I got you covered. Ghetto 3 minutes a day in rare. Kama kupata macho saki ula Korea. Savako zako zinadai chorea. Na kupelekea familia mkate. Haiwezi fanya ukwe breadwinner. System education ilitupeana. Tulikuwa tunalipa fee. Na bado mwalimu alikuwa anatusomea. Huku ghetto watu walisema agriculture. Na the only thing wanaweza crop ni picha. East West, ghetto is the best. Thank you.
Wow, you're so amazing, so amazing. So what are you going to do for us?
Rap.
Utarap. Take it away.
Ghetto nimegrow hapa ghetto, hapa kwa street, life ya mseto, kukula kwa pit, then napiga hustle, sidai kwa msoto, sina worry yeta mzigo mina kari. Suna jua nitakuwa na gari, budo sijali, hii life si ajali, ngangana tukikula, skuma no gali, walk, talk like a boss, life ya ghetto, iko kama course, na ukidoz mos. Born to fly, born to furahi, maisha ni bora uwai, bora kutry, wacha kulai, huku tadai, straight to the eye, tunasi, even the sky, tuko fiti, juu, tunadishi orenge ghetto, uwezi dedi na unenge, ukitaka, kuwa makmende, utadedishwa, na mengo, so jifanye, hauna neno, ndio fit, kwa hizi pengo. Karibu ghetto, karibu ghetto. Karibu Jatel kwa life ya mseto. Karibu ghetto, karibu ghetto, karibu Jatel kwa life ya mseto. Wana tu suspect bila clue, kutry kutushikanisha bila glue ni hard cause hawajui chenye tuna go through. Huku tukipiga luku, tumehaya, hatuna shame, hatuna haya, ghetto tuko same. Karibu ghetto, karibu ghetto, karibu Jatel kwa life ya mseto. Thank you.
Congratulations. So Edwin umesema unaweza model. Model for us then. You're doing an amazing job, sawa. So what do you want to become when you grow up?
I'd like to be a superstar.
A pastor?
No, a superstar.
Or a superstar?
I also like to be an engineer.
May your dream come true. Na wewe dream unataka kuwa nini?
I want to be a doctor and a pastor.
And a pastor. Wow. So Bill, you're doing an amazing job. Aki, thank you so much for bringing them on the show. Na watakia kila laheri. So Warren, mafanya kazi poa sana. Unaweza ambia mzazi wako nini? Amekufanyia nini?
Mzazi wangu kwa hapo home, watch station. Asante sana kwa kuniletea kwa teacher Bill. Jamenisaidia.
Na Bill amekusaidia aje?
Bill amenisaidia kwa vile naweza kuwa na confidence, naweza ongea mbele ya watu. Bado ameniteka kila pahali ninaweza kashow.
Na nakuomba usiwahi let down, si ndio?
Yeah.
We'll work so hard. Si ndio superstar?
Yes.
Na wewe Edwin, mzazi wako amekusaidiaje?
Mimi naweza ambia mzazi wangu asante kwa sababu amenileta kwa teacher Bill. Teacher Bill amenitoa kule maisha nacheza huko home na kuna Kenya nafanya kutembea mtaani. Sasa naweza shukuru tu mzazi wangu, nimwambie asante.
Asante. Au na Bill, ni nini nyingine unaweza mwambia?
Bill? Bill naweza mshukuru kwa kunileta hapa Tujengane Initiative na nasema asante.
Yes, sawa Dr. Edwin. Sasa nataka mniambie kitu moja. Unaweza taka kusaidiwaje? Labda talent yako ikam true, unaweza taka kusaidiwaje?
Vile naweza taka. Juu bado si hatuna bado pali naweza give our dreams, bado hatuna bado place. Pia tuko ghetto. Na yo pisenye unaweza toa upeleke kwa studio haipatikani juu lazima pia mtu akule jasho yake na chabila hapa. Akienda huko tuache na lakini zingine anakuanga busy atuacha tukifanya kazi zingine. So mtu akiwa hapo nje naomba tusaidie kama ni ka place tu tafutie. Pia kauko hapo di unaweza tumia chabila amesema hapa namba yake na unaweza sema tukuje kwa studio na ulipe pesa. Kama ufanya hivyo nitakushukuru.
So unataka mtu akusaidie kurekodi nyimbo zako? Sawa. Na wewe Edwin, unaweza taka kusaidiwaje? Unaweza taka kusaidiwaje? Sawa tu.
Mimi naweza taka nisaidiwe place tunaweza fanya training. Hata kama ni ndogo, bora tumepata place tukafanya training. Na mimi naomba tu Mungu tupate tu place ya kufanya training. Asante.
Training ya kumodel ama training ya kuimba?
Zote, model, rap.
Sawa. So mimi nawatakia kila laheri. Msidisappoint teacher Bill na wazazi wenu. Just do all your best. We will try to help where possible. Sawa. Bill, you can give us our final remarks.
Nashukuru sana Manifestation TV kwa kunihost leo. Na thank kila msee mwenye ana watch. Hii ndio place ya kukam, hii ndio place ya kuwatch na ku have a real conversation. Venye watu tu wamesema space imekuwa issue kwetu a lot. Kuna zile activities zenye tumepause kama acting, model, story na space. So if anyone can assist us na space, anaweza tu provide, anaweza tusaidia namna tunaweza pata space, tunaweza shukuru sana. The kids like Edwin, kwao kulichomeka 1 week ago, walichomeka kwao ana anything. For now at least tumeanza kupata manguo kidogo, tumepata uniform, but if unaweza msaidia na anything like hata mattress na blanket ya kujifunika, naweza shukuru sana. Thanks.
Thank you so much for coming.
Asante.
And thanks to you, my audience, for keeping us company. It's always a pleasure to have you today. And remember to catch Lifeline with Faith every Saturday at 10 p.m. Remember to follow us at Manifestation TV Official, and you'll be happy to have your company with us. Until next time, this has been Lifeline with Faith. I've been your host, Faith Mutunga. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wana to suspect bila clue, kutry kutushikanisha bila glue ni hard cause hawajui chenye tuna go through. Huku tukipiga luku tumehaya, hatuna shame, hatuna haya, geta tuko same. Karibu ghetto, karibu ghetto, karibu jatelo kwa life ya mseto. Thank